Leonardo da Vinci, April 15, 1452, village of Anciano, near Florence, Tuscany, May 2, 1519, Clauselus Castle, Amboise, Italian mathematician, artist, painter, sculptor, architect, scientist, anatomist, naturalist, inventor, a writer, a musician, one of the greatest representatives of the art of the High Renaissance, a vivid example of a universal man. Leonardo did not leave any self-portraits that can be unequivocally attributed to him. Scholars debate whether Leonardo's famously sanguine self-portrait, traditionally dated to 1512 to 1515, depicting him as an old man, is actually a self-portrait. It is believed that perhaps this is just a sketch of the Apostle's head for the Last Supper. Doubts that this is a self-portrait of the artist have been expressed since the 19th century, most recently by one of the greatest experts on Leonardo, Professor Pietro Marini. Da Vinci masterfully played the lyre. When Leonardo's case was heard in the court of Milan, he appeared there specifically as a musician, not as an artist or inventor. Leonardo was the first to explain why the sky is blue. In the book about painting he wrote, "The blueness of the sky is due to the layer of illuminated air particles that is located between the earth and the blackness that is above." Leonardo was an ambidexter, equally good with his right and left hands. It is even said that he could simultaneously write different texts with different hands. However, he wrote most of his works with his left hand from right to left. Da Vinci is believed to have been a vegetarian. Andrea Corson, in a letter to Giuliano di Lorenzo Medici, compared Leonardo to one Hindu who did not eat meat. A phrase often attributed to Da Vinci: "If man aspires to freedom, why does he keep birds and beasts in cages? Man is truly the king of beasts, for he brutally exterminates them. We live by killing others. We are walking graveyards." Even at an early age, I gave up meat, taken from the English translation of Dmytro Murazkovsky's novel Resurrected Gods. Leonardo da Vinci. In his famous diaries, Leonardo wrote from right to left in a mirror image. Many think that in this way he wanted to make his research secret. Maybe that's how it is. According to another version, mirror handwriting was his individual feature. There are even reports that it was easier for him to write this way than in the normal way. There is even a concept of Leonardo's handwriting. Among Leonardo's hobbies were even cooking and the art of serving. In Milan for 13 years, he was the manager of court banquets. He invented several culinary devices that facilitate the work of cooks. The original Leonardo dish, thinly sliced stewed meat topped with vegetables, was very popular at court banquets. In Terry Pratchett's books, there is a character named Leonard, who was modeled after Leonardo da Vinci. Pratchett's Leonard writes from right to left, invents various machines, does alchemy, paints pictures. The most famous is a portrait of Mona Yag. Leonardo is a minor character in the video games Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Here he is shown as a still young but talented artist, as well as an inventor. A considerable number of Leonardo's manuscripts were first published by the keeper of the Ambrosian Library, Carlo Amoretti. According to research by the Leonardo da Vinci DNA Project, completed in 2021, there are 14 living members of the Leonardo da Vinci family. They belong to 5 family branches that go back to Leonardo's grandfather, Michel. Leonardo had no children of his own. Scientists from the BioLife Group genetic laboratory plan to clone Leonardo da Vinci. As early as 1477, Leonardo da Vinci left the workshop of Andrea del Verrocchio and formally became an independent master. Despite his good talents, his prospects were neither broad nor favorable. As an illegitimate child, he was not eligible for university education. Throughout his life, Leonardo was forced to self-educate and never knew Latin, the language of the educated people of that time. His manuscripts and diary entries are written in the vernacular or encrypted script. Leonardo did not master the technique of fresco painting, which was a significant drawback of his artistic education. The status of an Italian artist presupposed knowledge of fresco technology, because the vast majority of Italian artists of his time were primarily frescoists, from Giotto, Masaccio, Domenico Ghirlandaio to Raphael Santi and Michelangelo. Leonardo had an unproductive artistic temperament and a slow temper. Hence the extremely long terms of work on each commissioned work for years on a portrait of Mona Lisa, then on the Last Supper, then on a horse for the Sforza monument. Even the presence of numerous students did not speed up the execution of his commissioned paintings, and the number of completed works remained relatively small, which, nevertheless, cannot diminish the importance of each of his individual works.